Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Sabalski. These rosters are absolutely loaded. Filthy amount of talent. Let's see what's in store for this hot matchup. Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. The Bruins take possession to get this one underway. Takes it into the slot. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. They've got numbers here. Feeds the puck over. Nemec has got it behind his own net. The Kraken have possession along the boards. Tarasenko's got it to the side. Winds up, lets it, scores with dynamite on that stick. Wow.
We see players work on this all the time in practice, and he gets teed up perfectly for a one-time score.
The Kraken have the game's first goal just minutes into this one.
Well, and it's so different when you're playing with the lead versus playing without it, James, especially when you're in the away bar. Now you've silenced the crowd and you have all the momentum in your favor.
Tiptoes around the poke check. Blocker saved by Wolf.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. 1-0 the score. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Now a quick pass to Solani. With possession along the wall. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. Oh, this is a missed assignment, James. I mean, what is he doing behind the net? Is he looking for an outlet pass? Well, guess what? Your team doesn't have the puck. You got to get net front.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. And it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Gets a hold of the puck behind the net. Picks it off. They go back on the attack. Denies them.
Well, that wrister had some heat, James, but he was able to get in front of it and turn it aside.
Nowhere for that shot to go through. And he takes the feed. Here's a chance. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. The Bruins have it behind the cage. Kadri's crossed the line and gained the zone. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Taken by Fantilli. And now he tries to get it across to Beauvillier. And the play continues. Makes the save with the trapper. Jostled off the puck. Liney's taking it from his own end. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Puck grab by Scheifele. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Handles the puck at the point. Shakes off the coverage. And he puts that one aside with ease. What a steal in his own end. The Kraken have the puck in the open ice. Passes it over to Scheifele. Look out, here they come on the attack. Oh, and he whiffs on it. And a nice lead pass to start the transition. And that pass attempt is deflected. And he sidesteps the check there. Tarasenko's got it against the boards. Quick pass to Seider. Oh, what a save! Puck scooped up by Miller. Scores! Make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in. Players like this are so difficult to knock off the puck and defend, James. That low center of gravity, strength, good core, and finding a way to hold the puck, get their feet moving, and make a play with it. Extremely dangerous, and the goal is a result.
Stankoven's won possession. Miller's stick handling in his own zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Sends it in front. The Bruins gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Denies them on the play. Sends a pass over. Tying seconds, and he makes the save. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. Teams are back on the ice, both squads gliding into position for the start of period number 2. Here we go, lots of time left in this one, but certainly a lopsided affair to this point. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The Bruins continue to find themselves chasing the game here, James. I mean, you look at the possession numbers, they really haven't had the puck at all, so they're getting worn down right now.
And that's deflected. And that's taken away. Nears the blue line and looks to set up at the point. They score! Well, that was put on a tee, and that one-timer was a rocket.
Well, he nailed it, didn't he, James? Perfect weight transfer, beat the goaltender clean. They're able to open up this one-timer by moving that puck around the offensive zone. He gets set to position, James, and he's ready for it, and he lets it fire, and it goes to the back of the net.
The Kraken have shown no signs of letting up here in this second period, continuing to push forward.
Well, the game plan has certainly been to pepper the net, whether you've gotten that front presence or not. Find a lane, get it through. That's been the mantra, and they've been rewarded for it.
Hughes has the puck against the half wall. Takes a shot, and that goes off a player. And he maintains possession of the puck here. Moves it to Bouchard. Standing tall with the save. Oh, look at this. They are really starting to apply the pressure now. Towards the bench to Bouchard. Another feed. Oh, and that was intercepted. Got a good read on it. They've got the defense outnumbered. Puts it on net. Glove save.
Wolves made a nice stop there, and that can be difficult to do, James. I mean, sometimes you get cold or you get lulled into a game where you've been in the offensive zone most of the time. So it's often about timely saves that makes the difference.
Lindros wins possession in the defensive zone. Puck sent over to Subban. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Right on the doorstep. Hammers it on net. Off a stick. And he loses control here. Takes it across the blue line. Broken up by Solani. Gaining momentum up along the side. Tremendous glove save by Pavelka. The Bruins will play it from the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack. Big save by the goaltender. Scooped up along the wall by Niedermeyer. Slides the puck to Subban. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the pass. Hammers it on net. And they score. The pylon continues, Cheryl.
Oh, it is ugly, and there's nothing worse than the score than having your own crowd just give way on you. They are not happy. You can hear the booing tonight in this building. Just a tough game all the way around.
I think they screamed uncle about 2 of these ago. The Kraken have been simply playing a game of pad the stats night, and we're still only in period number 2.
Well, the coach is going to love this all-encompassing performance so far, James. It's all about the possession, though. They get the puck, they hold on to it, and they do something with it. A real effective game.
Scoops up the puck now. Here they come on the attack. Cuts into the paint, and he makes the save. And now it's grabbed by Bouchard. They move the puck out of harm's way. Rantanen's going to play it against the half wall. Off target. Stankoven's got it along the boards. Quick feed to Rantanen. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. And he takes the dish. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Getting into the later stages of this period. A quick look at the scoreboard. It's too much to not enough. 5-zip. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Passes it over. Here's a chance behind the net. Fires it. Scores! And they beat the buzzer and get one late here in the period.
They always say, James, that to start a period and to finish periods are critical times, and they get one here. They go to the dressing room with a lot of momentum.
The Kraken have been absolute savages on the puck tonight here, Cheryl. And, I mean, look at the score here. We're still in the second.
Yeah, they've got the healthy lead, and their opponent has no answer. Anything that they throw at them, they just come back with a counter punch. I mean, they've been unbelievable and dominant tonight.
There's the horn, bringing period number 2 to an end. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. Third period action is coming up. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. 20 minutes to go here in regulation of what has been a very one-sided affair. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Bruins haven't had any possession time, James, and as a result, they haven't created any offense. Their opponent has really taken it to them, really worn them down, put them on their heels, and they've spent a lot of time in their own zone.
Grabbed along the boards by Sider. And he takes a shot, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Takes a shot, turned aside with a glove by Wolf.
A nice save that he didn't have trouble with, James, as he's able to read that quick release shot.
That'll create some separation. Takes enough, but he's still got the puck. Here's a short pass to Lemieux. Steps across the blue line. Cutting to the front of the net, and he elects to explore his options. Lets it go. Oh, what a save by Wolf. Lindros plays it now. And he slides it quickly to Perfetti. Loses the coverage there. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Slides it across. Bouchard's carrying it ahead. Sends it in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Taken along the wall by Beauvillier. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important, and there's a lot of traffic in front, to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out-battling, outworking your opponent for those sight lines. He does an impressive job of making that save.
Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
Fantilli's got it along the wing. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Here's a shot. Puck picked up by Brazo. Comes up with a monster save in front. Receives the pass. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Long jam in front, that's broken up. Subban's got it into offensive territory. Moves it in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Great use of the stick here at center ice. Shot! Oh, what a stop with the paddle!
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck?
Breakaway! Oh, denies him on the play!
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Intercepted at center by Laine. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Dishes it off! Slides it back to the blue line. Scores! Oh, what a shot to beat the Tendy there!
Well, that long-range heat seeker, he knows exactly where he is on the ice with his head up, and that quick-release shot just beats the goaltender. Well, it's tough to beat goaltenders clean from long-range distance, James, but he is such a threat from that area. I mean, he leans on his stick, he's got a ton of power and transfer of weight, and he buries it.
Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Taken by Miller. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Feeds it over. And that's intercepted by Kostelic. There's the collision. Nice dish from the left wing. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Answers the call with a big save. Coven's won it in their own end. Headman pass. It is never easy when the home fans turn on you, but they've got no one to blame for themselves with this performance tonight. Shot! And the lane's clogged up blocking that. There's the final horn, and here we go. Well, he came, he saw, and he conquered every shot he faced in goal tonight.
Well, he was the last line of defense, but I thought the team in front of him also did a good job of making sure he saw the shots, James. But man, did he have to have some timely sequences to keep the zero up on the board.